Welcome to 734 Games, and this is your host Tom, coming to you from beautiful Washtenaw County. And today we're playing Concrete Genie. Concrete Genie is a game published by Sony, and it's a exclusive on the PlayStation 4. Now, this is definitely a game that kind of fell under the radar for most people. It's a little bit more in the artsy category. What you have is a puzzle platformer with some slightly newer, more artistic elements. And what I see here is very interesting. This game was created by Pixelopus, was the team at Sony that made this game. And this game this has VR elements. You can play the game with Sony's VR helmet, and you can play it without. I'm playing it without, and this is an impressions video. And I'm here to tell you this is a fun game. It's actually a decent platformer. And if you're looking for something different and interesting, then I think you're going to like this game. It's definitely a game for all ages. It's rated E for everyone, so it's a game you can get for your kids, but there's enough here for adults to enjoy. There's enough elements, and I love how using the motion controls is a nice touch. I'm glad they did that. The presentation is really good. The audio is a classical audio, sort of an orchestral style of audio to this game. The music. And it's done really well. They do a pretty good job with that. Pixelopus, they really had everything. They really did a good job on the whole presentation. Graphics are really good. I was really impressed with the graphics. It's pretty much what you kind of expect from an Sony exclusive. So I mean, if you play Sony exclusives, you're kind of spoiled as far as graphics go. And this game will not let you down. Now, don't expect a world where you have a lot of characters running around. You're in a town that's almost abandoned because it's basically a fishing town that's had a oil spill and has kind of destroyed some of the ecology of the town, or of this water around, or the waterways around the town. And so most of the people have left the town, most of the businesses have shuttered, and basically you're a kid who's left behind with some other kids who are left behind, and you're trying to brighten up the area. And it's a fun game. It's an interesting concept. I think some of us from towns who've been through some hard times can kind of relate to this game. There's a lot. I mean, you can relate to the characters, and the kid in the game has a power where basically if he touches not his broom, but his giant paintbrush at the same time as somebody else, he can see their thoughts and he knows what they've been through, and it's kind of interesting. There's some interesting elements here. And the kid, he's walking around painting moving masterpieces, and basically he's kind of doing graffiti, but his graffiti's a little bit more on the artistic side. So I mean, it's a really cool game, interesting characters, and an interesting story. And I think you're going to enjoy it if you're somebody who's not into basically just FPS games with a lot of shooting. And I just got done playing Doom Eternal. That was a fun game, but I was looking for something a little bit more low key. And this is definitely right up my alley. And I think you're going to enjoy this game if you like platformers and puzzle games. I mean, this game is basically a puzzle platformer. And obviously, if you're looking for something with VR, then definitely you want to probably check this game out if you're a PlayStation VR owner. So that's pretty much it for this episode of 734 Games. This is your host, Tom, signing off from 734 Games, where gaming is alive.
Whoa, you're alive? Hi there. Any chance you can help with this? Whoa, that's one way to do it. Thanks. Maybe she can help me get back to Densko. horrible stuff, the darkness. I didn't realize it had gotten so bad. And what if it spreads up here? Oh, my painting lit this part up, here, in the lighthouse. You want me to do that?